Hello students, how do you do? Take care of yourself, your parents and your siblings during COVID-19. Students, I am Vinay Kumar Singh, lecturer English at SPIC, Chirgaon District, Jhansi. Today, I am going to teach you first poem of your course, Character of a Happy Life. Students, before I start teaching you, let's know something about the writer, the poet, Sir Henry Wotton. Sir Henry Wotton was an eminent scholar, poet, and critic of 17th century. He had also been diplomat. He was educated at Winchester, at Queen's College of Oxford, entered Middle Temple to study law. John Donne, a famous metaphysical poet, and Isaac Walton, a great writer, were among his fast friends. Wotton has also served as diplomats for many years. His works are on his mistress, the Queen of Bohemia, You Meaner Beauties of the Night, and Character of a Happy Life. These are his famous works. Before I start explaining the stanzas, let's know something about the theme of the poem, Character of a Happy Life. The poet defines the life of a truly happy man, a man who is independent in his actions, in his thoughts, who is truthful, who enjoys positive thoughts, beautiful thoughts. He keeps his passions under his control. He is not worried to win the grace of people like Prince, nor is he moved by the criticism of common people. He is a man totally free from envy and jealousy. He remains indifferent during success and failure. He is a God-fearing man. He is contented with his life. Now let's know something more. After the study of this poem, students, you all will be you will be successful to achieve some general objectives and some specific objectives. After studying the poem, the students will be able to develop the skills of listening, reading, writing, and speaking English correctly. They will be able to develop the way of thinking in imaginative, creative, and interpretative way. They will start thinking in the manner of critique. Their interest will be enhanced in the subject English and poetry. they will achieve some specific objects, like they will be able to understand the meaning and sense of the poem. Their vocabulary will be enriched. Their students will be able to understand the poem, character of a happy life, as well as they will understand the importance of happiness in their real life. Now, let's start from the first stanza. Dear students, the poet says, how happy is he born or taught that serveth not another's will. The poet says that the man is very happy, whose thoughts and actions are independent, who is free in his thinking and in his action, is very happy with his birth, with his education. He does what he likes proper to be done. He is not slave and subject of others' will. He is master of his will. He doesn't do what others think to be done by him. He does what he likes proper to be done. कवि कहता है कि एक सही मायने में जो अर्थ सच्चा सुखी व्यक्ति है वो अपनी उसकी इच्छाएं, उसकी जो इच्छाएं हैं वो आज़ाद है, उसके कार्य, उसकी सोच जो है क्या है, आज़ाद है, स्वतंत्र है, वो किसी का गुलाम नहीं है। वो वह करता है जो उसका मन करता है, और इसीलिए वो अपनी शिक्षा से, अपने जन्म से बहुत प्रसन्नचित है, सुखी है, खुश है, क्योंकि वो दूसरों की इच्छाओं का गुलाम नहीं है। हिंदी में कहा गया है कि पराधीन सुख सपने उनाई। अगर कोई व्यक्ति किसी के अधीन है, उसका मन मस्तिष्क किसी के अधीन है, किसी के नियंत्रण में है, वो किसी का गुलाम है, आज़ाद नहीं है, तो सपने में भी सुख की आकांक्षा नहीं कर सकता है। वो एक सच्चा व्यक्ति जो सचमुच में प्रसन्न है, सुखी है, वो वही करता है जो उसका मन करता है, न कि दूसरों का। Whose armor is his honest thought and simple truth his utmost escape. A truly happy person enjoys positive thoughts, beautiful thoughts in his life. He nourishes good thoughts in his life. He is full of positivity. He gets honor and respect in society on the basis of his positive thoughts, good thoughts, honest thoughts. And that's why he need not any weapon, he need not any shield. Armor means kavach, suraksha kavach, security. He needn't any security to protect himself, because his thoughts protect him. His positivity protects him. And simple truth is utmost skill. A truly happy person believes in truthfulness, in simplicity. He is straightforward. He calls a spade a spade. वो सीधा सपाट है. He need not any skill. He need not any expertise. To him, honesty is the best policy. Special skills are required by those persons who are crafty, who are cunning, who are cheater, because cunning persons require skills because they have to hit something, while a simple person who is truthful need not any special skill to express or say something. एक सच्चा सुख, सही अर्थों में सुखी व्यक्ति सुंदर विचार रखता है, उसके मन में सकारात्मकता है, वो सकारात्मक विचार पैदा रखता है, सोचता है। उसके सकारात्मक विचार उसके लिए रक्षा कवच का काम करते हैं। उसको किसी अन्य प्रकार के कवच की जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि वो सचमुच में उसकी रक्षा जो है उसके विचार करते हैं। वो समाज में सम्मान आदर उसको उसके विचारों के कारण मिलता है। ऐसा व्यक्ति सीधा सपाट होता है, सच बोलने वाला होता है। उसे किसी दक्षता की जरूरत नहीं है, किसी विशिष्ट प्रकार के कौशल की जरूरत नहीं है। वो जो दिखता है वो कहता है। उसके लिए ईमानदारी ही सबसे बड़ी अच्छी नीति है। इसलिए ऐसे व्यक्ति को किसी प्रकार के कौशल की जरूरत नहीं है। कौशल की जरूरत तो धूर्त लोगों को है, क्योंकि उनको कुछ छिपाना होता है। दे हैव टू हाइड देयर मैलाफाइड इंटेंशंस। दुष्ट लोगों को अपने कुत्सित इरादों को छिपाना होता है, इसलिए उनको स्पेशल स्किल की जरूरत है। Students, in the third line of this stanza, whose armor is his honest thought, the poet has used figure of speech metaphor very beautifully. So you will have to keep in mind. Now come to the second stanza, whose passions not his masters are. Passions means तीव्र इच्छाएं, strong desires like hatred, anger, greed, jealousy, love, etc., whose soul is still prepared for death. A truly happy person is master of his passions. He keeps his control over his passion, over anger, over greed, over jealousy. He is not driven by these things. He is a man of balanced temper, cool temper, whose soul is still prepared for death. He is never afraid of death. He is ever ready to die. He is not full of fear of death. A person who is always afraid of death cannot live a good life, beautiful life, a happy life. ऐसा व्यक्ति हमेशा मृत्यु का सामना करने के लिए तैयार है। वह अपने संवेगों का मालिक है, उस पर नियंत्रण रखता है। काम, क्रोध, लोभ, मोह, इन सारी चीज़ों पर उसका नियंत्रण रहता है। ये उसको संचालित नहीं करते। उसका मस्तिष्क बहुत संतुलित रहता है। वो मरने के लिए हमेशा तैयार है। वो मृत्यु से भयभीत नहीं रहता है, इसीलिए वो सुखी है। ऐसा व्यक्ति जो मृत्यु से भयभीत रहता है वो कभी भी सुखी नहीं रह सकता है। Untied unto the world with care of princely love or vulgar breath. A happy person, as Sir Henry Wotton says, is indifferent to worldly things. He is not worried to achieve worldly things. He doesn't care for happiness, to earn worldly pleasures. He is untied, free from such things. He has no aspiration to win the grace of support of the people from elite class like prince. Nor is he afraid of his own criticism done by common people. He is not afraid, he is not scared what common people say about him. He is not afraid of his criticism. वो अपनी आलोचना से भयभीत नहीं है। ऐसा व्यक्ति सांसारिक उपलब्धियों या सांसारिक चीज़ों की, आनंद की, सुख की कामना के लिए चिंतित नहीं रहता है। उसे बड़े लोगों का वरद हस्त मिल जाए, इसके लिए वो चिंतित नहीं रहता है। उसे इस बात की चिंता नहीं है कि उसे बड़े लोगों का साथ मिले, बड़े लोग उसका साथ दें। उसके ऊपर उनका वरद हस्त हो, वो सांसारिक चिंताओं से बिल्कुल दूर रहता है। उसे आम लोग उसके बारे में क्या कहते हैं, वो लोगों की आलोचनाओं से नहीं डरता है, वह इन चीज़ों से परे है, इन चीज़ों की वो परवाह नहीं करता है। ही रिमेन्स indifferent in both the conditions. वो बिल्कुल बेपरवाह रहता है, इनकी चिंता नहीं करता है। That's why he is a truly happy person. Students, in the first line of this stanza, whose passions not his masters are, the poet has used figure of speech personification very beautifully. In the first line of second stanza, figure of speech personification has been used. Okay, students, you will have to care every stanza, each line, because each stanza, each line is important to the point of view of board exams. Now come to the third stanza. Who hath his life from rumors free? Sir Henry Wotton says that a man who is happy in the true sense of term is not careful for rumors, baseless news. What people say about him, what rumors are being created about him in society. He doesn't care these things. He is ever such things, whose conscience is his strong retreat. He hears the voice of his conscience. He hears the voice of his own heart and mind. He doesn't pay any attention what the people of society, the people of his surroundings say about him. He is above such things. For him, his conscience is greatest refuge. He finds help and support from his conscience. He does what his conscience says or allows him to do. His steps, his works are not driven by on the basis of rumors. He doesn't change his path on the ground of what people of society say or on the basis of rumors. Baseless news, baseless facts. कभी कहता है कि ऐसा व्यक्ति बाहर समाज में लोग उसके बारे में क्या कहते हैं, क्या सत्य असत्य फैला रहे हैं, उस पर ज़्यादा ध्यान नहीं देता है। वो इस बात पर ध्यान देता है कि उसकी अंतरात्मा क्या कहती है, उसका मन क्या कहता है, उसका दिल दिमाग क्या कहता है। वो इस बात पर पूरा ध्यान लगाता है। वो इस बात से नहीं चलता है कि लोग उसके बारे में क्या कहते हैं। लोगों की राय के बारे में कारण, अफवाहों के कारण वो अपना रास्ता नहीं बदलता है, क्योंकि वो ऐसा व्यक्ति नहीं है। वो सचमुच में सुखी व्यक्ति है, सचमुच में प्रसन्न व्यक्ति है, और ऐसा व्यक्ति अफवाहों पर बिल्कुल ध्यान नहीं देता है। Whose state can neither flatter us speak, nor ruin make oppressors great. A really happy person, a happy person in true sense of the term, is not moved by false praise. This world is full of different kinds of persons. different kinds of people. Some of them are very cunning. Some of them are very deceitful. They praise any person in his presence. Sky high. They praise sky high in his presence, in our presence. When we are present, they praise us sky high. But he is not moved. A truly happy man is not moved by false praise. His mind is not filled with arrogance on account of false praise. He is well acquainted with the fact that as soon as he will not be there, the flatterers will stab him in back. The persons who praise false in the face, stab in the back in the absence of that person. And a truly happy person is well acquainted with the fact. एक सचमुच में जो सुखी व्यक्ति है, प्रसन्न व्यक्ति है, वो इस तथ्य से अच्छी तरह परिचित है कि जो चापलूस लोग हैं उसके सामने तो उसकी प्रशंसा करते हैं, आसमान पर बिठाते हैं झूठी प्रशंसा से, परंतु जैसे ही वहाँ से वो नदारत होता है उसके पीठ पीछे वो छुरा भोंकने का काम करता है। वह ऐसे लोगों से वो अच्छी तरह सावधान रहता है। उसके मन में झूठी प्रशंसा, चापलूसी कभी भी घमंड का भाव नहीं भर सकती है। ही इज नॉट मूव्ड and filled with arrogance on account of false praise. He is well acquainted with the malefied intention of the flatterers. Not ruin make oppressors great. In this world, there are many types of people who are unjust, who are cruel, who are very powerful oppressors, who can crush, who can downtrodden anyone, but they cannot do any harm to a happy person in the true sense of term. They cannot reach any harm. They cannot do any harm of a truly happy person because he is not afraid. He is not subject to these things. Cruel and unjust persons cannot do any wrong to him. Students, in the last stanza, the second line, in the second line of the last stanza, the poet has used figure of speech metaphor. Whose conscience is his strong retreat. In this line, the poet has used metaphor very beautifully. Okay, students, you have to keep in your mind that two types of questions are asked in board examination. One for 8 marks to explain. You will be given a stanza, 2 stanza, you have to opt only one, attempt only one. You have to explain with reference to the context for 8 marks. Okay? And second question is central idea for 6 marks. So you have to write the central idea of this poem. You have to write explanations of each stanza one by one, okay, with reference to context also. Students, I hope that after studying the poem Character of a Happy Life, you will be able to develop the skills of listening, reading, writing, and speaking English well. You will also achieve general objective of thinking in imaginative, creative, and interpretative way. You will also start thinking as critique. You will have the skill of, you will also find your interest enhanced in English subject and poetry. Students, some specific objects are also achieved when we study poetry. You will be able to understand the meaning and sense of the poem. Secondly, you will be able to learn new words, so your vocabulary will be enhanced and enriched. Thirdly, you will be able to appreciate the poem, Character of a Happy Life. You will have the understanding of appreciating the poem and understand the importance of the poem Character of a Happy Life and importance of happiness in true life, in your real life. Thanks. धन्यवाद.